just want to do a quick video to give you an overview and a sense of how the project board works and how to request tasks. So we've made everything as streamlined and simple as possible. So we've cut out a lot of the fluff and we keep everything very, very streamlined. We have, to start with, 4 columns, which will be the main columns you will be working on. There's 3 actually that you work on and 1 reference. And then at the end, there is an archives column where we just post finished jobs. So to show you how this works, we've got the references column here, and this video will be in the please start section here. It will be sitting here along with this, which will be slightly rewritten from what you see here to give you an overview of how to use the task board and what to do. So if you get stuck, you can just rewatch this video. Under here, we'll have a project directory of links and tools. So this will include things like any access to your web portal if you've got a website with us, to be able to edit that. It will be any links to your social media management software and stuff like that. So it might be tools that you've got in existence you want us to use and you need to give us access. And it may be tools that we've got in our toolkit to help you with your business goals as well. So that will all be sitting there. Then we've got business details. This will be anything to do with your business. So your information as in your business detailed delivery addresses, things like that. If we order print an extra cost for you and things like that. It will be any contracts and things that we have in place will be attached here. So you've just got an easy reference to everything that's going on. Then branding, it speaks for itself. So branding will be anything to do with your brand. This may well be in existence already, in which case you will be sending it to us and it will be posted here. You can post it yourself or we can add it to this section. Or it will be a case where you will, we're working on your branding. If you're a new startup, for example, that will be added in as projects. So we will likely work on your logo design, your brand guidelines, who your ideal customer is and stuff like that over a bit of time. And as that suite builds up, it will all be posted here in one place. So you've got all of the content that you need in terms of your brand and guidelines. So if, for example, you wanted to stop working with us or you pulled your subscription and you need other people to work on your branding, you've got easy reference to be able to download the files you need and give those things over to whoever's going to be working on your brand in the future. So that's the first section. Second section is really straightforward. It's a case of we've got a task box, we've got what's in progress, and we've got what's approved. And you're in control, complete control of all of this. So all you need to do is add a new task. As it says there, you can add as many tasks as you like, so don't be shy. We can do we'll add a branding project to that. And you can just add in as many tasks as you like. You can add in the description here of what the task does. You can actually add a description just there if you've got a small request. You can just do it all in one place. Otherwise, you can add in a description here and you can add in all sorts of things. It's very rich in terms of what you can add. You can add titles, paragraphs, subtitles, small titles, numbered lists, bulleted lists, images if you've got sketches of what you want to achieve. A fast way of working often is to add in media. So it might well be that you want to embed a YouTube Loom or Vimeo link or a Spotify widget. You can just add that media there and it'll just put it directly in here. So sometimes it's easier to talk through an idea rather than just writing about it. And in that case, well, that allows you to do it. You can also add tables as well. So that's something else you can add in there. So for example, if you've got like a social media calendar of things that you wanted us to achieve, you could put in a table and fill that out so we've got everything in one place. Then we move over to the comment section, and this will be where we talk basically. So rather than things going back and forth in email, getting lost, anything to do with that task will be talked about in there. So what will happen is, because we can only work on one task at a time, once you've filled in the task that you want, and we've added that to the list, you filled in your description of what you need, and then you'll move that into the approved section. Sorry, what am I talking about? You'll move that from your task box into the in progress section, and that's where we'll get to work. So we can only work on one task at a time. So if you've moved a few things in there, we will likely move the second and third thing back into the task box, because we can only work on one thing at a time. We'll only work on the top thing in that list. So make sure if you do end up accidentally moving a few things in there, that the thing that you want working on first is at the top. So that's the thing we'll tackle. Usually tasks take between 48 hours on average, 2 to 3 days, depending on how big a task it is. Obviously, smaller jobs will take less time, so we can turn around things within 24 hours sometimes. If you've got a rush job, please let us know and we'll do our best to accommodate you. But obviously, the general rule is that things take between 24 and 36 hours for your average design task. So please be aware of that. And if you do have an urgent task that we're working on something, and you've sort of, oh no, I've got something I need to get done and it needs to be out the door this Friday, some social media posts, and I'm desperate, then please do write those tasks in. Tell us what it is, and then move that into this one, and you can move the current task we're working on back, and then we'll get to work on that one, and then we can come back to your previous task once we've completed this one for you. You're in complete control. So once we'll post our first stage, second stage, etc. into the comments. We'll add attachments to that, so we can add any links or visuals, or we'll end up posting a Adobe link or a Figma link for you to be able to comment on. And then we can go back and forth until you're happy. Once you're happy, you can then move that task into the approve section, just here. Easier said than done sometimes, sorry, my bad. You move that into the approve section. You can actually move it by clicking on move. There's a contextual menu here, then you can click on move. If you've got a lot of tasks that are similar, so you've got social media posts for June, July, August or whatever, you can click copy, and that will copy that task, and then you can just add and change what you want on there. You can click move, and you can actually just move that task by moving the group. So you can move it into approved, in progress, task box or whatever. So you can do it that way, or you can drag if you wish. That's all there is to it. Once you've approved that task, you can tick approved, you can put it in there, and then that task is done, and we simply move on to the next task. So here you might well have 50 requests, or however many you want. We can add members for you to so you can have more people posting requests. But the caveat is that we can only work on one request at a time. So just bear that in mind. And if there is something that is more urgent than the task that's being worked on, please just move it into there at the top, move that one back, and then we'll get to work on that task for you. Which will be sort of on the same kind of time frame, so it'll be within 48 hours. And then once you're happy, we'll approve that, and we can move on to the previous task we were working on, or anything else that's more urgent. So that's as straightforward as it is, really. Once we're done and we're confident that you're approved and that's all finished, what we tend to do is move we'll put final files in the attachments section there. You don't need to worry about timesheet. That's for our reference. We do use a separate timesheet recording software, so we don't need to worry about that, just so we're aware of how much time we're taking on tasks. And then once we're finished on a task and it's been sat there for a little while, we'll tend to move it over to the archive, so you've just got it all in one place. That'll be all the tasks that we've worked on. So yeah, it's really a straightforward system. We've tried to make it as simple as possible for you to use. Please do get in touch with any questions, and we'll do our very best to answer. We try and keep everything out of our email inbox. We try and keep it all in one place, so it's nice and easy, and you can get an overview of everything that's being worked on. And this way it keeps costs down for you, and you get more done, because we're just cutting out meetings, we're cutting out the middleman, we're just getting straight on with the projects that you need worked on, whether that's design, copywriting, social media posts, flyer designs, landing page designs, etc. We can work on all of that for you here. It's nice and easy, all in one place. That's it. So have a great day, and looking forward to you posting a ton of tasks for us to do.